I mean, when you left the stand and you and Diddy, you know, your eyes locked, what was that like?
And maybe I'm doing this for myself. It was relief because when I went to the stand, I was terrified, bro. Like I don't know if you recall, but when they first called me to the stand, it was about 10 minutes before lunch. And I thought I was fine, man. And I walked into the courtroom and I had like an anxiety attack. Like my body was shaking, you know? And I looked cool and I spoke cool, but I was shaking. And I purposely avoided any eye contact. Like I didn't want to know where he was. I didn't know because I understand that I'm walking to the stand for the prosecution, right? So, and everybody else that's come up there has said crazy stuff, right? So he's probably assuming, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this guy gonna say? So I just wanted to avoid any eye contact. But I wanna believe that there's an understanding that I have to testify to the truth, right? They've been taking notes and getting information from me for well over a year. And I felt like I did that, right? So I told the truth. I'm sure the details are embarrassing, but at the same time, it's the truth. And walking out, I felt I was leaving the stand with my integrity and doing the right thing. So I wanted to acknowledge them. And I looked at them. Thank God there wasn't like a death stare, you know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. And I looked at him. We locked eyes. I kind of nodded. He nodded back. And I went out the courtroom. And then I'm hoping that results in no, from his part, no negative, and I have no idea, right? But, you know, what I was compelled to do was something I didn't have control over, you know?
Yeah, no, I remember reading through your testimony and going like, I don't see the crime here. I don't even really understand why he's on there because it doesn't really help the prosecution. In fact, it does kind of help the defense. It shows that she's with it. I remember one of the other, I think, male escorts talked about the urinating in the mouth, and he said that Cassie asked him to do that. It was her idea.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, I originally was saying that my guess is that he's going to beat the RICO, he's going to beat the sex trafficking. He might get hit with some prostitution charges, which might be a few years at the most. With time served, he should be out soon. But then with all the crazy stuff that's coming out, with the abuse and all the witnesses, I'm thinking, well, he might actually lose this trial, but I think Trump will probably pardon him.
Yeah.
Because
so that's because when you think of the totality of it.
And look, like Trump just pardoned NBA Youngboy, Larry Hoover, he pardoned Kodak Black and Lil Wayne before. And I had Roger Bonds here, who actually knows you. I can put you guys on FaceTime together. And he used to tell me how there were like at least 5 different occasions where he would take Diddy to go meet with Trump. And they would be behind closed doors for like 3-4 hours, just chopping it up. So they have a real relationship. Wow. And Trump seems to be real loose with that.
Yeah, with
you
that
know,
yeah, take care of his people. Yeah,
yeah, you know, with that pen in terms of letting people out. So that's what I think will happen. But ultimately, who knows? The trial is still, we're right in the middle of it.
Yeah,
you know?
still early.